Hi, Terri Murphy here with Tuesdays with Terri. Tips on presenting like a rock star as a presentation consultant and communication trainer. We want so much for people to really connect and hear each other. And one of my favorite commercials, and this is so appropriate for today, is do you remember back in it was 2022 when Verizon came out with a new marketing plan. And there was a gentleman named Paul Macarelli who said, "Can you hear me now?" That's what this is about, hearing. We assume that people can hear, especially if you're presenting in a room to people. Not everyone can hear. As people age, sometimes they can't hear. If there's a distracting noise, like an elevator in a courtroom, outside of a courtroom that makes a lot of noise, or a fan from an air conditioner, we can't assume that people can hear us. It's a very frustrating situation. They say that over 5% of the world's population, that's 430 million people, have disabling hearing loss, which is projected to 700 million. That's 1 in every 10 people in 2050. Not being able to hear, personally, I can tell you by experience, it's just so isolating. And we have to be cognizant when we're speaking, especially when there's a lot of noise, or if we're in competition with a video or other people speaking, that not everyone can hear. And rather than appear inattentive or stupid, they don't ask you to repeat it. So I'm going to say to you, just having recently reviewed footage from a focus group with an attorney who would do something as simple as turn to walk away, he would turn his back to the group but keep talking. You can't do that, because I can't watch your mouth, I can't see your facial expressions, and clearly the projection of your voice is going the other direction. So let's be kind to the people who can't hear. That can you hear me now has been one of the most successful marketing strategies ever, and continues, because we find that people have attention deficit. They weren't listening, and then they try to key in. They have impaired attention because of the distractions, their cell phone, their watch, whatever happens in here. If it doesn't go in, they can't make an informed decision. So I'm going to say, let's be gracious today. Let's be extra conscious of the people who can't maybe hear, or we assume that they can, and just ask, has everybody been able to hear me? Is there anything I should kind of review, just so we all get on the same page? Always try to remember that people do the best they can in the moment, but they have to be in the moment. And in order to be in the moment, they have to be engaged. And in order to be engaged, they have to be able to hear and see and feel like what their attention is being given is appreciated and accepted and engaged with. So let's be a little bit more conscious about whether or not people can hear what we're saying, that we say it. If we're soft-spoken, we ratchet it up a little bit. If we're too loud, we adjust. If we're in competition, we can actually ask for permission to wait. Train goes over, airplane goes over, whatever it is. But let's be sure that we do an extra special effort to make sure that everyone can hear, so they're not frustrated, they're not isolated, and they feel more engaged with you, because that's what communication and connection is all about. I'm Terri Murphy. Join me every Tuesday for a tip on how to be the rock star of your next presentation, how to celebrate relationships in a more authentic and transparent way. And please feel free to get my complimentary ebook, 10 Tips to Make You the Rock Star of Your Next Presentation. And join me every Tuesday. And if you have a question or would like a discovery call, reach me at terri@terrimurphy.com. I'm here to help you be irresistible in your next presentation.